North Korea participates in both traditional and Western sports. Football. 1966 World Cup. In 1965, the national football team advanced to the FIFA World Cup held in England. After 16 teams withdrew from qualifying in the Asian-African zone, the North Korean team had a two-game series against Australia in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. The North Koreans won both games and qualified for the World Cup, after losing 3-0 to the Soviet Union and drawing with Chile. The North Koreans defeated Italy 1-0. In the quarter-final round, the North Koreans faced the Portugal national football team. The North Koreans scored 3 unanswered goals in the first 24 minutes. Portugal needed a 4-goal effort by Eusebio to pull out a 5-3 victory. 2010 World Cup. The Cholima did not qualify for any further World Cup finals until they advanced to the 2010 FIFA World Cup. Both Koreas qualified for the 2010 finals, but they were in different first-round groups. The second-round knockout stage of the tournament was set up so the two Korean sides could not meet till the semi-finals. The North Korea team failed to get past the group stages, finishing bottom of the group and losing all 3 matches. Domestic football. North Korea has domestic leagues for both men and women, and all games take place at Kim Il-sung Stadium in Pyongyang. Traditionally, major teams in the men's league include April 25, Pyongyang Municipal and Rimyeongsu. In September 2010, the first official friendly match between a domestic football team and a foreign club took place in the Kim Il-sung Stadium. In these 2 matches, Singapore-based German All-Stars played 2 matches against the second and third team of Pyongyang. The matches ended 1-0 respectively, 4-2 for the Korean side. Gas midfielder Matthias Bertel became the first German footballer to ever score a goal in the DPRK and also the first ever to score 2 goals. Further first-time records were set by René Schieber, with the first ever shot on goal by a German footballer and Hendrik Borner being the first footballer to nutmeg a DPRK player during an official match. As part of the team, Simone Magnani became the first ever Italian to play a friendly in the DPRK. The team was led by Florian Schmidt as the captain for the opening match and consisted further of Stefan Schacker, Ingo Hartmann, Joe Ergwenzel, Dr. Hermann Bergmann, Dennis Mecklenburg, Philipp von Peen, Helga Muenkel and Thomas Berner, in addition to previous mentioned players. Women's football. Since 1993, the women's football team has seen more success on the international stage than the men's side, qualifying for the 1999, 2003 and 2011 FIFA Women's World Cup. In 1999, the team defeated Denmark during the group stage, and in 2003 defeated African champion Nigeria. The women's team has established itself as one of the strongest in Asia, winning the 2001 and 2003 AFC Women's Asian Cups after finishing as the runner-up in 1993 and 1997. In September 2010, the Middlesbrough ladies football team toured the country for a series of friendlies. They played 2 matches, unaware that they would be playing professional sides. They played 4.25 Sports Group, losing 6-2, and Kalmar, losing 5-0. The visit gave Middlesbrough the largest ever attendance, with both matches attracting 6,000 people each, beating the previous record of 1,000 when they played Arsenal ladies. Ice hockey. Hockey was introduced to North Korea by visiting Soviet and Chinese workers in the 1950s. Since then, North Koreans have competed in international events. Hockey is a popular pastime in the country. Success of the North Korean national ice hockey teams has been limited. North Korea has a men's team that is ranked 45th out of 49 in the IIHF. A domestic ice hockey league began operations in 1955. The same year, the Ice Hockey Association of the DPR Korea was founded. Clubs are based in such cities as Pyongyang, Kaesong, Gangneung, and Nampo. The women's team is ranked 26 out of 34 and competes in Division 2. Golf. North Korea currently has one golf course in use, the Pyongyang Golf Complex. The course is 18 holes and situated 20 miles from Pyongyang. In 2011, the first ever DPRK Amateur Golf Open took place and is now an annual event open to nationalities from all around the world. Basketball. North Korea is also active in basketball, with a national team that represents the nation in international competitions. In December 2013, former American basketball professional Dennis Rodman visited North Korea to help train the national team after he developed a friendship with President Kim Jong-un during his first visit to the country in February 2013. North Korea at the Olympics. North Korea's first Summer Olympics appearance on its own was in the 1972 Summer Olympics in Munich, West Germany, taking home 5 medals, including 1 gold. 4 years later in Montreal, the nation took 1 gold and 1 silver in boxing, and took 5 medals in boxing, freestyle wrestling, and weightlifting in Moscow. In 1984, the nation joined the Eastern Bloc boycott of the Los Angeles Games, and 4 years later, boycotted the Games held in Seoul due to the South's unwillingness to co-host the event with the North. Despite a mostly unified communist boycott in 1984, Cuba, Ethiopia, Madagascar, Nicaragua, and Seychelles joined the North Korean boycott in 1988. The nation returned to Olympic competition in 1992 at the Barcelona Games, winning an unprecedented 9 medals in Spain, 4 of them gold. At the Athens Games in 2004, the North and South marched together in the opening and closing ceremonies under the unification flag, but competed separately. North Korea has medaled in every Summer Olympics they have participated in. North Korean athletes have competed in several Winter Olympics competitions as well, first competing at the 1964 Winter Olympics in Innsbruck. Hanpil HWA took silver medal in the women's 3,000 meters of speed skating at the game. Another North Korean Winter Olympic medal was a bronze in 1992 at the Albertville Games when Hwang Ok-sil took 3rd place in the women's 500 meters of short track speed skating. The North and South again marched under the unification flag at the Turin Games in 2006. In October 2013, Kim Jong-un introduced a new policy that allows successful athletes to receive luxury apartments in recognition for their achievements. The reward was given to Yoon-chul and Kame and Kim Eun-ji UK, who earned Olympic medals at the 2012 Summer Olympics. Professional wrestling. In 1995, a crew from defunct National Professional Wrestling Promotion World Championship Wrestling, led by company executive producer Eric Bischoff and former world champion Ric Flair among others, flew to Pyongyang via China to participate in an international peace festival co-organized by North Korea and Japanese politician Antonio Inoki, himself a former professional wrestling icon. Over the course of 2 days, WCW played to an audience of 340,000 at Pyongyang Mayday Stadium, the largest ever audience for a professional wrestling show, with a main event on the final night of Inoki vs. Flair, with a guest appearance by boxing icon Muhammad Ali. Matches from the 2 shows, as well as footage from inside Pyongyang and a mass gymnastic display, were released released on pay-per-view and VHS some 17 months after the event, entitled Collision in Korea, and though the PPV performed dismally, pulling a 0.15, the VHS release has become something of a cult hit among longtime wrestling fans and North Korean culture enthusiasts. The atmosphere of the show being so radically different from American wrestling's usual bombast and pageantry. Sport in North Korean cinema. 2 English-language documentaries have been created by British filmmaker Daniel Gordon involving North Korean sport. The 2002 film The Game of the Lives details the 7 surviving members of the 1966 World Cup team. The 2004 film A State of Mind follows 2 child gymnasts and their families as they prepare for the 2003 Arirang Festival.